Question 3 says a family sets up a trust fund for their newborn so that they will receive 5 million at the end of the 18 years. What monthly installments should they make if the bank offers 10% compounded monthly? So this is a future value type of problem, and here the amount that they're trying to save up, which is the future value, is 5 million. So you can either write 5m or write it out in numbers. Then you need your future value formula. As you can see that most of the answers here are reflective of the future value formula. So we get that the future value is equals to the monthly installments, which is x 1 plus 1 plus I to the power of n, close those brackets, and then make it all over I. And then before we make any substitutions, we understand that what we're trying to solve for is x. Therefore, we should make x subject to the formula and rewrite our equation as x is equal to the future value. Let me just write it as that. The future value multiplied by the interest all over 1 plus I to the power of n. Then here we can start to substitute in our values. Well, they say they set up the trust fund for their newborn, who are basically 0 years old when they're born, and then 18 years. That means the time or the lifespan of this investment is 18 years. So you need to figure out how many months are in 18 years, because they'll be making these monthly payments, and that value will assign it to n. So if we multiply that out, we get 216, and we can substitute all our other values as well, such as the interest is offered at 10% compounded monthly. So that would be 10. You can rewrite it as 0.1. Since it's compounded monthly, divided by 12. Therefore, our future value will be the 5. I'm just going to rewrite this as 5 times 10 to the power of 6. So we're going to have 5 times 10 to the power of 6 multiplied by our interest, which we said is 0.1 over 12 all over 1 plus 1 plus 0.1 over 12 again to the power of 216. So here, if we look at the answers, we see it's not quite there yet, so we need to still do some adjustments, because no answer that we have currently reflects any of these that are on the board. So what we can do is we're gonna take this fraction over here, and we're gonna make it multiply the entire fraction. So we're gonna have 0.1 over 12 multiplied by 5 times 10 to the power of 6 all over 1 plus 0.1 over 12 to the power of 216. At this point, you can rewrite 0.1 as 10 to the power of minus 1, and you can see here how that will affect when we multiply it. So it will basically be 10 to the power of 6 plus 10 to the power of minus 1, or rather 10 to the power of 6 plus minus 1. Since the bases are the same, we add the powers. So what this leaves us with is 5 times 10 to the power of 5 all over, if we take this 12 and we multiply this bottom part, the denominator, it will multiply this part and this other part as well. So we're going to have 12 plus 12, 1 plus 0.1 over 12 to the power of 216. And as you can see, that corresponds with the answer for, it should be C, but here it's supposed to be 5, but that will be fixed in your questions.